It is a couple of minutes before 10 to 8. The Vespa is 50 years old. The motor scooter beloved of film stars, mods and people who like a quick and easy way to get from A to B is being celebrated around the Vespa driving world. Here, of course, the capital of Vespa land is Brighton, and Paul Welsh is there. Paul, good morning.
Good morning. The sound of its engine and its horn are so distinctive that for many people they are the sound of Italy. The Italians call it the Vespa, probably after the noise of its engine and its much love. Actually, it's from the Surrey Vintage Scooter Club. What's so special about them, actually?
I think it's one of the century's great designs. Lasted 50 years, built by an aircraft company, and I think they look absolutely beautiful.
Well, when they were first built 50 years ago, they can hardly have imagined how quickly they would become an icon.
By the 1960s, the Wasps were swarming. The scooter, designed as a cheap means of transport for Italy after the war, became a fashion accessory and eventually an icon for a generation. For mods, the Vespa was a symbol of revolt. It was as much part of mod life as Parker's and The Who. Today, many Vespa fans are the height of respectability. Classic Vespas, lovingly cared for, are the pride and joy of members of the Surrey Vintage Scooter Club. They travel to rallies nationwide on the old Wasps, which have lasted another summer, and on Lambrettas, the other modmobile, which is 50 next year.
It's a design classic. It's a classic machine, and you can't beat them.
It's the whole overall aura with the fashion, the look, the bike, the music, and it's a bug I was bitten by about 12 years ago.
I think there's just nothing to rival it from the 70s and the 80s. Flared trousers just doesn't have the same appeal as the 60s clothes.
It is difficult to explain. It is a mod thing you wouldn't understand, basically.
16 million scooters from the Vespa stable have been sold in 50 years. The Vespa lovers expect the machines to be going strong in 50 more, with new fans hooked in the 90s.
Look at that one, Nanny. Funny one.
Just because we get around. Talking about my generation. But they do look awful. Talking about my generation. I hope I die before I get old. Talking about my generation.
The clashes here in Brighton between the mods and the rockers in the 1960s are unlikely to be repeated, but the feature film of it all will be. Quadrophenia, starring the Vespa and the music of The Who, is being re-released at the turn of the year, as new groups like Oasis and Blur start to make the Vespa fashionable again.
Many of the value and the style of 60s today coming back again. We see in fashion, we see in music, and why not in means of transport. The other reason is because of the fact that, particularly in a town environment, there is a great need for personal freedom and mobility, which 10 years ago the car was giving us, but today the car is not giving us.
And now, the exclusive to make the Vespa fans drool. The 50th anniversary special Vespa, not yet officially launched. It seems they believe the Wasp may sting again.
Well, there's been many a love affair with a moped. I nearly called it the wrong thing. You don't like one of those. And there's been many a love affair started on the back of one. You met at a moped. I keep calling them mod rally. Punch me, isn't it? At a mod rally. What is it about these things that makes people fall in love with them and over them?
It's a style thing. They're cheap to run. The insurance is fairly good. For petrol wise, you can fill a tank up and do a week on it.
But you can do that with all sorts of vehicles. There is something a bit more special about these, isn't there?
It's the whole thing. It's the scooters, it's the music, it's the clothes, it's everything.